Well, let's get to it.
Well,
It's already 4 minutes in, and we promised to start at 9. So,
okay, go ahead. What do we got going on? What do you got? What are you doing lately with this
uh,
stuff? What are we doing?
oh, all right. Well, let's just jump right into it. So today I've been looking through. Well, I've been doing a lot of stuff actually. I've been working on customizing the bot in Telegram, which isn't really very important, but I know that the people in Telegram love it. Been looking through some. I looked at Trust Wallet today. I've been working on adding the Verge ERC20 token to the Trust Wallet. Then once that pull request gets approved, we'll send the funds. I think it costs 5 BNB. I'll see if I can pay them in Ethereum or something. But after the pull request gets accepted, then we just send the funds and they add it. And a lot of people. The reason I was looking into that is because I saw a lot of requests for Trust Wallet in the Telegram chat, and I want to try to cater to everybody. I mean, I'm not new to the crypto space. I've been a developer. For those that don't know, I've been a public developer in crypto for about 10 years now. I mean, I guess I'd call myself a developer even when I was running a mining pool before I got into when I created Verge. Yeah, so I mean, I'm a little bit new to the token space, but not very new. So I've been looking at Trust Wallet today, and it's relatively simple for me to add us. It's one cool thing about this token space versus the UTXO blockchain space is that it's very easy for me to add the ERC20 token to apps and utilities. Much easier than adding a UTXO blockchain. So I've been working on the Trust Wallet stuff today. I'm going to try to get that pushed tomorrow. I'm not saying that it'll be on Trust Wallet tomorrow. I'm just telling you that I'm going to have it prepared and ready by tomorrow, I believe. And then whenever they approve it, we'll send them the funds, and we'll go from there. So that's what I've been doing today mostly. Been reading a lot of what the feedback is in the community in the Telegram chat. The token community seems to really exist mostly on Telegram, whereas you have the UTXO blockchain people are mostly in like IRC and Discord. So I've just been reading people's feedback and and seeing what people want, what people expect in the Telegram channel, and Trust Wallet among others. Everybody wants obviously listing on new exchanges. So I know Mark and myself both have been just reaching out to different exchanges to get the ERC20 token listed. And the cool part too about I'll bring the native Verge coin into it as well. We're going to try to get exchanges that don't have the Verge coin from the native blockchain listed, as well as the ERC20 token on people that we aren't on yet. And then we're also going to try to get the ERC20 token listed on the exchanges that do have the Verge coin from the Verge blockchain as well. So, we already have a lot of relationships with these people. We have for many years. Mark and I have had a relationship with Binance, and we're in a private chat with them for years now. We have a great relationship with all of our exchanges. All of the people that have Verge listed are, they treat us really well. We're always very responsive if they have any questions and stuff. So, I think that getting us listed all around and see centralized exchanges and decentralized exchanges should be relatively simple. So I'm pretty excited about that. I think the community is going to really be excited, because, let's be honest. One of the most important things when you start off, a token is distribution. So we want to move those tokens around, get them, to all the biggest exchanges, and the ones that people like the most. And to be flat out honest, we've had a couple of exchanges that we've never even heard of contact us, and we're not really interested in that. I don't want to be responsible for scam exchanges and stuff. I mean, we saw one earlier. I'm not going to name names, and try to put anybody on blast, but I saw an exchange earlier in the chat. And we started talking about it, and we did a little research, and we saw that they had just gotten hacked, and they were really shit. There's a big article about it, and they were really shitty about how they took down the website for a day. They were denying it. Then they came out and said that they did get hacked. So we're not even gonna count guys like that. We want to deal with real professional people, and especially the people that we've already been working with the Verge coin on the native blockchain. So we're going to try to just we're going to go for the heavy hitters first, and the people that we've already had close relationships with, because those are what's most important. We want reliability. We don't want to just have hype and as Mark likes to say, what is it, air burgers? What's that expression, Mark, that you always use when something's like nothing?
It's a nothing burger. We don't
nothing,
want
nothing burger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we don't want nothing burgers. Listen, like
yeah,
we're in chats with a bunch of exchanges. I got one this morning,
yeah.
but I'm not.
Well, we have been for years.
Yeah, I'm not. I am not gonna get into any fluff ball stuff. I don't. We're not really allowed to tell you what exchange is, but I'll tell you what you are gonna get with us is you're gonna find out that 99.9% of these freaking tokens that are coming out are scams because
Well, I think a lot of them already know that.
we're
To be
gonna
honest.
tell you how much stuff costs. Like Justin just told you how much it costs for Trust Wallet. Like some of these other projects tell you, oh, it's 5,000 for this, it's 10,000 for this. It's not like it's
Yeah,
like
yeah. Yeah,
we're gonna tell you
a
like
thousand bucks is relatively cheap. And as a developer, that's been in the space a long time. I don't contact Trust Wallet. I go to their GitHub and I look at their source code, and it's pretty self-explanatory for me. And it's I'm an intuitive person, and their setup is very intuitive. And it's literally just I go in there and I add us. I don't need to call anybody. I don't need to grease any palms. And when then and if they approve us, which I think they will, then we just send them the funds and they do it. It's relatively simple stuff. And again, it's far simpler for me to add ERC20 tokens to all these apps and utilities than it is to add Verge as a native blockchain. So I'm really excited because I know that we're going to be able to produce a lot and get us into everything very quickly. And I know the community will be really jazzed about it. And I apologize to anybody that's been telling, that's been naming, tiny exchanges that we can't really trust, and we've been ignoring. I'm not trying to be a jerk. It's just, we have established relationships. Verge has been listed on Binance. It's been listed on, all these big exchanges for years now. So those are the guys that we're working with. And Mark actually is a special, that's his specialty. He's a people person. I'm a developer, so I had to train myself to actually speak to people like this because I'm kind of an introvert and a nerd, but. Yeah, I mean, it's again, it's relatively simple. We've got relationships with all these people. We've always been responsive. They treat us great. We treat them great, and we're going to be getting on all these exchanges. We're going to be getting into all these apps. And my GitHub is public, by the way. I'll post it in the chat, so you guys can see. Like, I'm a very active developer. You can actually go back and see my history. There's like a chart on my profile page that shows you how often I work. Actually, it's funny, Mark. Did I tell you? Me and some other guys were talking, and we were playing with ChatGPT, and they were like, "I wonder if we can get it to write a biography." And ChatGPT, I asked ChatGPT, "Hey, write a biography about me," and I told it my name, and it like literally spit out all this information about me. Like it knew stuff that I had forgotten about. Like it was like, "Oh, Justin contributed to Dogecoin. He's contributed to Namecoin, and all these projects that I've helped." These weren't even paid projects. I mean, this is just if I see an issue where I think I can help, I'll jump in. I've always been like that. And it's pretty cool that ChatGPT knew who I was and was able to write a biography about me when I asked it. ChatGPT is really cool. It's I could even actually say write a biography that's 300 words about me, and it'll actually do exactly 300 words, and that kind of blows my mind. But yeah. Oh, I meant to post this link.
thanks Jay Peso for knowing Verge from
Did that work?
2017.
Wrong link. Sorry.
I asked ChatGPT to write a biography about me, and all it said was get a new suit.
Did that work? Yeah, that worked. Okay, so that's my GitHub right there, guys. So here's the thing that's pretty cool that I'm going to share with you. That GitHub link right there is my GitHub. All the work I do is public. So yeah, I just fixed it. Page not found. Yeah, I just edited the link, so now you can actually see it. Everything I do is public, so you can actually see if I'm working or not. So if I'm telling you that I'm working and you don't see any little green squares filled in, I'm lying to you. But fortunately, I'm not a liar, and I've been in the space again like a long time. So this is bread and butter for me. And again, we appreciate everybody that got into the pink sale, everybody that's been supporting. There's been a lot of cool new people coming in and sharing stories about when they first got into crypto, how they were introduced to Verge. So it's really cool to see all these people come back. I've even actually recognized some names from the IRC channels back in like 2014. And that's really cool. And a couple of people actually said, I still have a conversation with you in my DMs from like 5-6 years ago. I'm very easy to get a hold of. I'm not anonymous. I'm sure a lot of you token guys are used to not. I'm probably one of the first people you ever hear talk from a token team. we don't hide behind masks or anything. I'm a very public person. My GitHub is public. Well known. My personal email is on my application in the Google Play Store. People email me. I respond usually within an hour or two. Um, so that's just what we do. Who took the ETH? Nobody took the ETH. We have Ethereum. First of all, more than half the Ethereum that was raised is locked up in a liquidity pool on Uniswap and is untouchable for well over a year. And then the rest of it's going to be used for all kinds of stuff. We're going to have to pay bills ourselves. We're going to have to pay exchanges to get listed. Like I just said, Trust Wallet today that I came across, a lot of people requested it. That's $1,000. It's not a lot of money, but these things do cost money.
How much do devs make a year?
Well, as you know, Mark, I've been a volunteer on Verge. Even though I am the founder, I've been a volunteer. I didn't allocate coins for myself on the native Verge blockchain, and I've been working on it steadily for almost 10 years now. And I actually haven't really had any income in about 5 years. But generally, crypto developers make anywhere from 120 to 150K a year. A lot of math, a lot of staying awake for days straight, a lot of pulling hair out, a lot of crying, a lot of laughing. Not the laughing kind of joy. It's like, laughing hysterical. And yeah, I mean, it's decent money, but it's also very hard work. It's very stressful. I've had moments where I'm staring at the screen and like I can literally feel my contact lenses turning into hard plastic. Sometimes I'm staring at the screen so long that I forget to blink.
Okay, so it's fair to say that devs should be able to get paid, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I'll definitely be allocating some of that Ethereum to pay my bills. I mean, what am I gonna, work for free and have no electricity?
So there's an answer to your question, PD Pablo Anonymous or whoever you are, just because.
It's phrased wrong. Well, actually, I think I recognize PD Pablo's name. PD, were you ever in the IRC channel a long time ago? I have a photographic memory, and I'm not trying to be a creeper. I just have a photographic memory, and I think I remember seeing that name a long time ago. But no, to answer your question, nobody took the ETH. We've split it up, and everybody's kind of in charge of different stuff. Mark is a marketing guy. He's been a marketing guy for a long time with Verge. I'm a developer. And not only do I have costs for myself, but like again, Trust Wallet has costs. I'm going to be paying that. That's my area. When Mark comes across something that costs marketing, Mark will be taking care of that. So we've divvied it up to to people that are in charge of different areas. I'm not a marketing guy. I'm not a business guy. I don't really even know anything about it. Oftentimes I rely on Mark for that stuff. Mark's the yin to my yang, and Derek as well. These guys have a lot more experience in business than me. I mean, I just learned how to talk to people in public recently. But yeah.
What's PD Pablo? What's not cool about it? Like, that's what I'm not. We're gonna answer all your guys' questions since you're typing behind keyboards.
No. I think he's just saying it's not cool that it happens. But I think he understands what we're saying.
Oh, okay, good, gotcha. Okay, perfect.
No, yeah. Well, PD, correct me if I'm wrong, but are you from the IRC channel a long time ago? I mean, I feel like I recognize your name. And if you want to remain anonymous or not talk about it, that's cool. I feel like I recognize your name from a long time ago. But anyways, yeah, okay. I mean, we're not obviously if we're going to rug pull and we took the ETH, I wouldn't be on a phone call right now. I'd be on a plane somewhere trying to hide because everybody knows who I am.
Oh, you're not on a plane?
I look up in the sky. That's me in the blinking lights. It's me in the Cessna.
I was just about to ask you. I was just about to ask you what time your flight leaves because I was going to join you.
You remember a long time ago? When was it? When we were raising funds for the partnership with MindGeek, I remember everybody kept saying that I'm gonna move to Verge Island. It's funny. Since 2014, you can actually go back on Bitcoin Talk in 2014, and you can see people saying this dev is going to run away with the money. This dev is going to dump on everybody. I didn't even have coins to dump. If you go look at the blockchain, I don't have any allocation. I actually started mining with a GPU while there were people with ASICs.
Justin, tell the people, tell everyone here that why you started Verge. Like, what was the main reason?
Why no. Hold on. I want to answer Will's question. Sorry, it's scrolling up so fast. I want to answer Will's question. Any upcoming plans for the next few weeks? Will, I can tell you what we're not going to do. We're not going to jack the crap out of the community to go into freaking day traders' pockets. We're not going to do that. Okay. I understand the cycles. I understand how something gets launched in the first 7 days. I understand what happens. We are absolutely not going to market and spend the money in just so that these day traders can fill their freaking pockets with our community's money. That's something we're not going to do. We're going to do this the right way. We're going to do it in stages. We're going to do this, maybe it's slowly, but we're going to do it the right way. I am not going to have day traders freaking make money and lots of money off our community's freaking money. That's not the way it works, man.
I want to jump into Derek brought up, he said, tell everybody why you started Verge, and I'll tell you why we started the token. It's the same damn reason. I had a mining pool in the early 2010s, and I was so tired of all these altcoins coming out. They had a giant pre-mine. As soon as they would get listed, they would dump, just like tokens. They'd rug pull. And then with my mining pool, I was setting up coin daemons for people to mine, and then like the next day I'd have to take it down because it was already got dumped and they left. And all the people behind the projects were anonymous, and I just got so tired of it. I was like, you know what? I got a couple bucks. I'm okay. Why don't I try to make one of these? I was so familiar with the source code because I was literally compiling Bitcoin-based coins every single day, all day, and putting them on my mining pool. But putting them up and then taking them off the next day was such a pain in the ass. I'm like, man, this is so messed up. I'm watching all these people, get scammed. Maybe for fun, I'm going to make a blockchain, because I'm familiar with the code, and I'm going to try to do it the way I think is fair. I'm not going to have a pre-mine. I'm going to tell everybody when we launch. Everybody can put their miners or their GPUs on and start mining, and I had no idea the Verge would turn into what it did. Eventually we went from a $50,000, $25,000 market cap to almost $4 billion, and I had never expected it. It was very strange for me because I didn't want to be in a public spotlight. I was a introverted nerd, but I also realized that if I didn't start talking to people about my project, it was going to go away. And I wanted people to understand that this is a real project. I'm not just here to hype and give you nothing burgers. And So that's why I launched Verge. I wanted it to be I wanted to make a coin the way I thought would be fair and what people deserved. So I launched it fair. Didn't have a pre-mine. Didn't do an ICO. Told everybody when we're going to start mining. Everybody started mining, and that's what it was. And I mined with the GPU while other guys had ASICs, and they blew me away. And it was fun. And then people started coming along. And with suggestions. I started building more. Became more familiar with the code. I thought it was great. Why did we start a token? Same effing reason. I'm tired of seeing all these rug pulls, all these stupid coins coming out with, 20 half of meme names in there. The other day, me and Mark looked at a token that launched, and it was literally keyboard mashing. It was like ASDF, JKL, back and forth. And guys, be smarter. I know that you that when you see the numbers on the pink sale, you're like, oh man, this is going to be great. I'm going to make money. But I screwed up on our pie chart. Everybody's like, why is this all unlocked? I don't know. I'm not a pink sale pro. I don't do this all the time. I don't rug pull and launch tokens all the time. That's the first time I've done it. I'm sorry that that it looked like everything was unlocked. I didn't know how to lock the burn wallet. I didn't know what to do. So the burn wallet was unlocked. We're going to get into that in a little bit. But I appreciate though that a lot of people know who I am, and I have quote unquote some clout in the community, and I go way back. There's Bitcoiners from 2010 that know me, and I appreciate that people know me and trust me, and we're all contributed to it. But the same reason that we launched this token, I'm tired. We're all tired of seeing these rug pulls and these stupid scams, and everybody's falling for it. And these guys are walking away with tons of money. Nobody knows who they are, and and you guys are busting your ass to make money, and you want to make a couple bucks, with whatever is left over from your paycheck, and then you get scammed and you got nothing. Or they're telling you to hold while they're dumping on you, and then you're holding. You're the last guy holding, and everybody's gone.
Dude, it's the hype.
Same reason.
These freaking scam tokens hype, and they get 1,000 bots in the Telegram to hype the crap out of you. You go and FOMO your paycheck in, and guess who's freaking dumping on you? The team. The team is dumping. It's freaking brutal, dude. And I just want to get to Nanotype because Nanotype's got 2 questions. One for me, probably one for you. But okay, I got a question. Is it possible to create a viral video for crypto Twitter? Maybe the community can brainstorm with the guys. Nanotype, I love this stuff. Message me, dude. I love.
Yeah, that's smart butter marketing.
Dude, message me if you've got some ideas, guys. Message me. We're not, dude. I don't sit up at a freaking top of a palace somewhere where you need a little red phone to call me.
Yeah,
just message me.
Mark's a real person. His name is actually Mark. And again, not to boast, but I guarantee you, out of all the new token people that are in here that are familiar with the token economy, I guarantee you this is the first time you've heard the team talking, and you'll even see my face soon, and I'll be on video. You don't get that with other projects because they pull rugs on you, they trick you, and it's funny because they make the pie charts on their pink sales look better than the one I made, but we raise more money because people know who we are.
Question number 2, can you tell the audience the meaning and significance behind ISO 20022? Well, Justin can handle that because you created the interface for it.
Yeah, I worked with another developer on it, and we basically created a separate app for Verge, the native coin that has a UTXO blockchain with it, not the ERC20 token. We created a we looked into ISO 222. We looked at how it's all formatted, what kind of inputs need to be put into the transaction, how the transaction needs to be read. It's XML basically. Normally you get on a blockchain explorer, if you go look up a transaction, you're going to see all JSON responses. It's not much different, except for there's more inputs in the transaction, the bank name, the tax ID number, corporate ID number. We basically built an app to work alongside the Verge blockchain that can send ISO 222 compatible transactions. And so we are ISO 222 compatible. This is the Verge coin, not the Verge ERC20 token. I do believe that Ethereum has XML output as well. So I do believe that our ERC20 token will be at some point as well, but don't quote me on that yet.
Yes, it can be. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not very difficult to turn transactions. When you decode a transaction into XML, it's just a different format than JSON. There's actually a JSON to XML code. It's very simple stuff. So yeah, it's the reason that we created this token is there's two main reasons. One, it helps expand the Verge Coins blockchain. Now, we're working with our partners. We're going to have XVG coin into XVG token and vice versa, and we get to explore the Ethereum ecosystem and even build a Verge ecosystem within the Ethereum blockchain. So that's awesome. But also, we wanted to actually make a token that's real, that people can say, "Wow, these guys didn't rug pull." And it's been weeks, and they're still here, and they're still working on it, and they're around every day. And I messaged that guy, and he messaged me back. It's crazy. And I'm tired of seeing that kind of stuff. If crypto is going to be taken serious in the world, this kind of stuff has to end. And somebody's got to be the vigilante in here and make it work.
Derek, you live in Telegram as an admin, dude, and go ahead.
Yeah, we've seen so many scams. I mean, the most recent one that really got me was Safereum. I mean, I was in there in the TG and watching it, and it's spinning really fast. A lot of hype, seeing a lot of big buy orders. And I thought, man, these guys are doing like a really good job, like really well done. Like they're backing up some stuff that they're saying that really was really performing well. And I thought, man, and then they rug. So I'm just like, man, why were they like? Why would you not continue a project like that? Because it would have a lot of people in there, and make that project become real value, for longevity.
Yeah, exactly.
And
when
we saw that, we're like, man, we got to do something. Like, we started brainstorming, and there's so much to tap into the east side. You bring the two worlds together and make something just really powerful. For everybody.
And full disclosure, group. I mean, I'm not some superhero that never gets scammed either. Like I went into the freaking Safereum rabbit hole too. So I mean, I've been in crypto for a very, very, very long time, and it checked the boxes for me. And
well, you know what it is though, Mark, is and honestly, a lot of this responsibility falls on the platforms that people are using, in my opinion, anyway. Just like if you go to the Coin Market Cap page for the Verge coin, not the Verge token, you'll see at the top, Verge team has reported that Yobit has something about their withdrawals. Yobit is a scam exchange, okay, straight up. If you deposit money there, they're going to take it from you. And it's been that way for a very long time. And I literally contacted CoinMarketCap, and I'm like, guys, if you guys don't, remove Yobit from this, I hate to say this like this, but you're complicit. You're allowing this to happen. Yobit, I'm a developer. I'm trustworthy. You know who I am. I'm public. I tested after I kept hearing complaints, and I sent a couple coins there, and I watched them move on the Blockchain Explorer. They left. They went into my account, and they moved, and they were gone. They never went into my account. So we have a warning at the top that says Yobit, is having problems with the withdrawal. That's a really nice way of saying it. If I had it my way, I'd say Yobit is a scam. Ignore it. But we try to stay vigilant with that kind of stuff because we care about the community, and I don't want to hear people that are using my project saying, "Hey, man, I got ripped off." I hate that. That makes me mad.
Yeah, and community, just to let you know, we have 6 1% wallets. If you're not going to see any of that crap move, so just message me like. Keep your eye on those 1% wallets. Keep your eye on those team wallets at 1%.
Well,
whatever. Keep your eye on. They're not going to move. We're not going to wake up one day and freaking take $30,000. That's not like. I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't I don't require to do that. So those wallets are not going to move, and we're going to have a discussion amongst the team before those move. When we have a discussion amongst the team before those move, we may or may not tell the community, but we may say, hey, listen, like, it's been a while, we need to earn and get paid, whatever, right? But we're going to make sure the market's freaking healthy first. Like, we're not, man, we would be freaking foolish to sell those tokens now, because there would be freaking nothing left.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Exactly.
So then what do we get?
We need to build value. We need to build value, bring it to the east side, bring exchanges, and that takes time. And then over time, you'll see the value, you know, generally should go up. I mean, if you're a real project with real people, you know, putting time and energy and passion into bringing Verge back to where it should be. I mean, man, Verge is super fast transactions.
And the other cool thing too is that we're also experienced in crypto. You know, we've been here so long. We don't need to respond to all these spam messages and say, oh yeah, let's get a bunch of fake Telegram people in our chat. Let's get a bunch of fake Twitter followers. We don't need that crap, you know.
No, we don't.
And again, I don't mean to be offensive, but you know, guys, don't message me and you know, tell me that I should pay you to do, you know, marketing. You can't imagine the connections I have. I've been here for 10 years. You know, if you want to learn, listen to me.
Nanotype, thank you very much. I appreciate your comment. And yes, I'm just telling you, when the market is healthy and this is going up and up and up and whatever it's doing, then yes, we're going to peel off some tokens. Absolutely. But the freaking market's going to be really, really, really juicy and healthy before we start selling 1% times 6 wallets or whatever it is. Man, like, we're not
none of us have any interest in destroying the market. I mean,
it's going to kill the project if we do that, and it's going to kill our community. So we have 2,000 members in our Telegram. We need a whole lot freaking more members and a whole lot freaking more market before we start selling tokens.
And not to swing my ego around, but I have a reputation to uphold. I mean, I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can look up. You guys can go Google my name and find. You can find me.
I'd rather not have much money and have a good reputation than you know, have my name all over crypto articles saying I rug pulled. You know.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you one thing, Justin. My family means everything to me, so I will do everything. I will go to the end of the freaking world to protect my family's well-being, and I'll tell you that. So I'm not going to.
Me and you are practically family. I mean, we've been working together for what, like 7 years.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. What's the story with the volunteers being happy? Oh, well. Listen, no comment, because if they want to, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, because if somebody wants to post stuff publicly on a Twitter platform, it doesn't. No comment.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's people always, you give somebody an inch, they want a mile, and that's what it boils down to. And that's the end of that story.
Yeah. We have to focus, and you know what, guys?
But yeah, just to reiterate, for those of you that are just coming in, because I see more people are starting to join the chat. So I've been working on adding us to today. I've been specifically working on Trust Wallet and getting the ERC20 Verge in there. Mark's been just, you know, I've also been talking to some of our exchange partners. Mark's also been talking to some of our exchange partners.
Oh, sorry, EliPal. Can I talk about EliPal?
Oh yeah, please, because they're a launch partner.
Okay, guys, just to let you know, Justin and I are both Virgos, and we talked about that. So if you hear us cut each other off, we're both freaking Virgos. And that's what we do, is we cut each other off because we're freaking Virgos, and that's what Virgos do. So you're going to hear...
I'm a very dominating in the conversation.
See, we cut each other off. I mean, when we're on a phone call, we actually tell each other to F off. But...
Oh, man. Yeah.
Anyway, so hold on. So, oh, yeah, let me talk about EliPal. Guys, EliPal. They should have added us. They're our launch partner. As far as the swaps go, they need liquidity, right? So they're probably going to need to call in one of their partners to be able to swap. That's kind of how that works, because they can't just swap XVG coin to XVG token, ERC20, when they don't have liquidity.
Yeah. Yep.
So they're probably going to have to talk to their partners, right? And that's fine. Let them talk to their partners. I have a conversation with them going right now, and I have to actually answer a question for them. But Swap Space, Swap Zone, all of these places we have great relationships with for swaps. We have a very good relationship with Change now.
Yes.
I love, so we just can't, when something's going to launch like a centralized exchange, please bear with us and please have some patience, because 9 times out of 10, we cannot announce any of those exchanges before they do. We have to
Right.
give them that respect
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they want to make. They want to
I'll
make
say
money.
this. I'll say this because I'm not going to be further specific. I have talked to Binance in the last in the last 24 hours. I'm not going to say they're going to list us. I don't know. You know, but we do have a relationship with them as far as the Verge coin goes because it's been listed with them for many years. So we did speak with them about the ERC20. You know, and we'd really like to work with them on that. I can't promise you that it's going to happen because you know. I just, you know, until it happens, you know, I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm not going to hype stuff and say it's happening, it's happening. But you know, we're talking to all the people that we currently work with Verge. And if you go to the Verge coin market cap page, you'll see, you know, we're on very prominent exchanges. And you know, these things take time. You know, we're not rushing. You know, and saying hurry up, list us. You know, we've had relationships with these people for many years, and you know, it's. You know, it'll happen. You know, if they want to get it done, if we want to get it done, we'll make it work. And you know, things take time. You know, developers got to do their work on the exchange end. We got to help them acquire liquidity. You know, but you know, everything's looking really promising. And I'll tell you that we're in a really good, for an ERC20 token that just launched. We're in a very good position because you know of all these relationships that we've had established for many years now with Verge Coin.
Dan, yes, they talked to Binance. Yeah. I mean, Dan, we were listed on Binance very, very, very early with XBT coin, with XBT currency. So
it was what, 2016 or 2017, right?
17. So we're gonna respect Binance for who they are in the industry. Okay. So they operate in a certain way and we are gonna respect them for who they are. We follow their lead. If they have questions, we're gonna answer them. If they have concerns, we're gonna answer them. We're going to follow their lead, okay?
100%, yeah.
That's how we operate. We do have chats. Everybody knows we have chats because we've been doing this for freaking so long now, but we are going to 100% respect the exchange's positions, okay? That's it. So don't ask us when this, when that. We have these relationships already, but we're respecting the positions. That's what we do.
Yeah.
More questions?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're not a bunch of memers. You know, we're not making, you know, meme gifs all day. These are professional companies, and you know, we're professionals too. So, you know, we discuss stuff with them. We don't just run around hyping, you know, and you know, stuff like that. This is very serious stuff.
It is very, very serious, and I take business very seriously, and I respect my business partners very, 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 very carefully. Okay, so. Anyway, they're separate from each other. Yes, we're still Virgos. I know they shifted, but they're still Virgos. The new supply. The new supply factor in the existing supply. Does any additional? No, it does not. It doesn't. No. XVG coin, XVG ERC20, completely separate. It does not affect the tokenomics. If you want to use that word, because Verge Currency does not have tokenomics. But if you wanted to use that word, it does not affect Verge Currency at all. That's 100% mined. It's gone. It's 100% mined. This is completely separate.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, you know, is Verge Coin dead now?" No, I just released 7.2 like 2 weeks ago, and I announced on Twitter like a couple days ago that I'm almost ready to release 7.3. Why would I do that? It doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, Verge, I'll just walk away from this one and make another one with the same name. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, this is an expansion.
Staking and farming.
A lot of people that came in from the east side now know about the Verge coin, right? So they can go check it out.
Exactly. Yeah, and you know, one of the best parts about this too is that we've just brought two different you know, two different ends of the spectrum of crypto into one, you know, place. You know, half of this Telegram channel now is people from the token world. The other half is people from the UTXO blockchain world.
How's the Voice Life partnership going, Toby? Good. Talk to Mihal about that. He's in this chat. You can tag him. It's Mihal. Talk to him about it. He's in Dubai right now. He just landed in Dubai.
Yeah, no, leave him alone. I think he said he was going to sleep.
He's sleeping. He's got a meeting tomorrow morning, but it's going well, and he can talk on that. Son, can you talk staking and farming? And will XVG currency be in there? Great questions. The gentleman that you want to speak to on our team, he's probably sleeping right now because he's in the other side of the world than where we're from.
Yeah, he's 6 hours ahead.
And he's going to handle the farming. As far as staking goes, we have to be very, very, very careful, son, with what we're doing with staking because we do not want to be a security. And I'll speak to being a security because we're going to go get a Howey test done. Just so our community knows, we're going to go get a legal opinion done. It's going to happen very quick. It's on my things to do.
And we should also mention we've already had a Howie test done for Verge Currency, the coin. So we already have a relationship with a lawyer that specializes in that, and that's who we're going to go to for the ERC20 token as well. So
Yes.
we won't be able to share the actual document itself, but we will let you know once we have the Howie test performed and what happened with it.
Don't ask us to see it. Don't ask us who the lawyer is. That will never happen. We're going to use the legal opinion.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, exactly. We can only share it with people like Binance or major exchanges. We can't just hand it out to the community. And I apologize for that, but it's for everybody's own good.
So, when burn, dude? Does the community want to burn now, or do they just want to hear us talking some more and ask questions? Let's just ask them.
I'm ready to burn. I honestly I have to run in about 15 minutes. I got a couple things to do, and it's late here.
Then burn. If you got to go in 15 minutes, will the iOS wallet hold the token? We're going to work on that.
Yeah. How about you tell me, Mark, how much we should burn, and then I'll burn it and post the transaction in the chat. Also, what address do you guys want me to send the burn to? Do you guys want me to send it to 0 dead, or do you guys want me to send it to like all zeros and Verge at the end?
No. Send it to dead. But hold on. You just asked me how much you should burn. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come up with a number. I want to come up with a number.
Hold
on. 7% of our liquidity. Can you do that?
All right. Well, let me get my little trusty.
Let me 7% of the liquidity. Does that make sense? Like as far as like US dollar wise goes?
7% of the total supply?
No,
or
liquidity.
Of the 20%.
Our liquidity. What's our liquidity? Hold on. 1.36
I got
million.
it. Let's see.
Times 7%. $95,200 USD. So that's going to be 2%, right? Or close to 2%. Just pick an even number.
The total allocation for burn is what, 3.3 billion. So
yeah, but 2%, just 2%. So but 95,000 USD, 95 grand USD. Just burn the heck out of it, man. Throw it in the fire pit, man. Let's go. Oh, it's Halloween tomorrow. We can devil.
That's right.
Oh, we shouldn't say that. We shouldn't say devil.
Right,
Am I allowed to say devil?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, burn it like the devil then.
So I'm going to burn what, 66.2 billion or 66.2 million rather? Does that sound right?
No, don't do it all. Don't burn the whole freaking thing.
That's not the whole thing, man. It's 66 million, not billion.
How much?
66 million is that's 2% of the 20%.
Okay, burn it. Burn too.
Wow, all right.
Post the TX. Go post the freaking TX. Here.
Of course.
Because these 1,921 members may think we're bullshitting anyway.
Right.
But
yeah,
post the TX, whatever. And the community, while he's burning this, focus on the goal. Focus with us. Stay with us. Don't listen to outside noise, man. Outside noise. Oh, how often will the burns happen? Well, whenever we get excited, I guess. I don't know. Justin frickin' hasn't slept in 24 hours, and all he did was talk. The first thing I heard about was, Mark, are we doing a burn today? I'm like, Justin, dude, you're so excited. You're like a little freaking kid in a candy box. I swear his daughter was talking about burns this morning. I don't know, man.
What is that? What is saying? Batman? Some minutes want to watch the world burn.
Yeah, don't Petey Pablo. Yeah, OG, man. OG, respect. Don't listen to freaking outside noise, my friend. Just don't listen to outside noise. Derek, he's going to do a burn. Do you want to talk?
Yeah. I mean,
talk about Field by Verge, dude.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's the whole cool thing that we haven't even discussed.
Yeah, so Field by Verge, I can definitely talk about that because that's kind of where I came in. My son and I. So we met Mark in 2018. Make it quick. Asked me.
Go closer to the mic.
Okay, sorry. Asked me, hey, put some Verge stickers on your kid's dirt bike. So I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, what's Verge about? So it's a large community. I'm like, man, that's an opportunity here to get some, sponsorship donations from a different community outside of our sport. So I decided to go ahead with that with Mark because I know Mark in the business that we do together outside of crypto. And I decided, well, if my son is getting donations from a community, outside of motocross. I said, why don't we call it like he's fueled by Verge? Like, you know, we're getting fueled by the Verge community. So I came up with the idea, presented it to Justin and to Mark and to everybody on the team, and everyone loved the idea. So we ran with it, and we dressed up Danny with full suit with Fuel by Verge on it. We put QR codes on his jersey, on his bike, and we showed up to the motocross races, and we were promoting Verge through Fuel by Verge.
So Derek and I have kind of self-funded Fuel by Verge for many, many, many years. We now have a motocross team, and I'm breaking into hockey now, where I've got our logo like Fuel by Verge in the back of hockey teams, jackets and stuff like that. We have a trailer, like an 18.5-foot, like a MX motocross trailer that we travel with. It's got big decals on the side of it. Like, we're not motorhome, like not, you know, but.
And the whole idea behind it was to bring awareness and crypto into you know, outside world of people who are outside of the space. So, you know, boots on the ground, showing people how do you download a Verge app, and create and see how fast the transaction can go. So we had QR codes, actually stickers made up, and we put on dirt bikes, and people would actually race for a whole shot. So a whole shot meaning, if some of you are not familiar with motocross, it's when there's 40 riders, for example, starting on the starting line, and the gate drops, and these 40 riders go straight into a corner as fast as they can, and the first one that comes around the first corner that crosses the white line, it's called a whole shot. So that person would, that rider would win, you know, collect an award of Verge Currency. So they would come to our tent and show us a QR code of what, you know, that we would explain to them how to download it, what cryptocurrency is. A lot of them knew about it, but they weren't familiar with Verge at the time, and some people weren't familiar with crypto. Period. So we brought Verge cryptocurrency into a whole new world outside of the space. And for us back in 2017, 2018, it was all about mass adopting cryptocurrency on the blockchain. That's all we talked about. We didn't talk about, you know, tokens and creating tokens and pumping and dumping. It was all mass adoption, and we wanted to put Verge currency into people's phones, into their wallets. So we gave out the Verge currency for free. We donated it out of our own pocket. You know, we raised money for that from partners that we were with, and Mark and I spent, you know, tens of thousands of dollars just to promote it. Flags, Fuel by Verge flags, tents, wraps. You name it.
We did a full pit. We paid for a full pit, so we had full pits. We sponsored a motocross track.
Motocross clubs as well. So people, we would give out 10,000 XVG. You know, like you would have come and show us their QR card, and we would send them the Verge, and they would have it in their wallet. You should have seen people's faces. They were so excited. Like, man, I got $50. Oh, now it's worth 80. Oh, it went down 30. So they were kind of like learning like the markets. And these kids, some of these kids were, you know, they're not, you know, they're 14, 15 years old. They still got Verge in their wallet. They still look at it every day. So, you know,
remember at the track, that one kid that bought the other kid's boots with Verge currency? It was so awesome to see, dude. These kids were buying each other's equipment with Verge currency, and they were like 12 or 13 years old, not even.
Yeah,
they were 8 or 9 years old.
A lot of people that was our whole purpose with Fueled by Verge, and we brought an MMA fighter. We sponsored Rena, and we sponsored her. We gave her money, Verge tokens. You know, it wasn't much, but it was just to create, you know, some to get her aware into the MMA fighters. We have football, CFL, NASCAR, of course. You know, Gail Linster, of course. I mean, longtime supporter of Verge Currency, and you know, still is. So, you know, we have motocross riders.
And if you guys Googled my name, that was me that partnered with the Manny Pacquiao Foundation at the World CryptoCon.
Foundation too, yeah.
Right. So that was me. You guys can Google the video. It's probably out there somewhere. Whereas at the World CryptoCon in Las Vegas, one of the biggest freaking conferences out there. Yeah. And anyway, that was then. We partnered with the Manny Pacquiao Foundation. Unfortunately, they weren't getting much traction on cryptocurrency payments at the time. So I don't know what they did with that, but anyway. But Justin, how are you doing with the burn?
Good. I'm just waiting for the transaction ID right now.
Oh,
right.
Burned it? Is it burned? Can I tweet it?
Should be burned. Let me just double check real quick. What do we got here? This should be the ID right here. I'm gonna post it in the chat.
I feel like the community should be more excited that we burned like 50 or 60 or $90,000 for the stuff.
Actually, that number came out to be 17,000. Should I do another one? Should I do another burn?
How much was it?
I think it was like 20, somewhere around 20 grand.
Oh, you're supposed to do 2%. That was going to be more. That would have been like 60 or 80 or 90 grand.
I don't know if the estimate of in MetaMask was correct or not, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, don't follow MetaMask because
yeah. So,
hold on, how many tokens did you? How many tokens?
66 million.
Oh no, you were supposed to do 2%.
That is 2%, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, 3.3 billion times 0.02.
No, 1% is 165 mil. Oh, that's 1% of supply.
Yeah. See, I did 2% of the burn allocation.
The wallet. Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
Yeah. So 66.2 million, and shows on EtherScan, and it's dead.
We'll burn more. We're gonna burn more anyway, guys. It's like I don't want to feed the freaking day traders, man. I really, really, really don't want to feed these freaking day traders, man, because we're burning. The value goes up. They trade against you. Gotta wait for that to calm down. And I'm gonna post it on Twitter. First burn done. There we go. Boom.
All right. Yep.
Everyone can reply no. You hear that? You hear that, Justin? Everyone can reply no.
Yep. 66 million went to null. I think the next burn address we should do, instead of dead at the end, we should do XVG, because then it's even. So the reason, by the way, really quick, I'm going to explain from the dev aspect why we send it to an address that's all zeros with dead at the end. You can create. I don't know if you guys are familiar with vanity addresses, but if you have a good CPU or GPU, you can actually hash your own customized public key. But with a 42-bit address, it's damn near impossible if it's all zeros and only 4 characters at the end. If we do actually XVG at the end with an extra 0 in it, that makes it actually even more difficult to get the private key for. So I think the next burns we should send to all zeros and XVG at the end.
Can you do that, or should we be sending to we should get community feedback. Should we be sending to the same address so that the community knows that we're doing that?
Well, like if you go to this address on EtherScan, you'll see everybody burns tokens at this address. But why don't we do something different and send it to XVG at the end instead? Because then it's even more difficult to hash that private key.
I don't know, man.
I hope everybody understands what I'm saying. Okay, so if I have a BTC address, or even better yet,
don't give FUD ammo. Don't give FUD ammo. Haters are abundant. So yeah, we should just keep it the same. But you're the dev.
Okay. Well, I'm just yeah. I know that you know what I mean. Okay, yeah. So he understands what I'm saying, but he says don't give people FUD, because then people might be like, oh, that address isn't the burn address. Yeah, I get what you mean. But from a technical aspect, if we do 3 letters at the end instead of 4, like dead, and we have XVG instead, that actually makes it even more difficult to ever retrieve. So, but yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, you're right. We'll just do it to the standard dead address. I understand. Yeah, some people have smooth brains. I know what you mean, bud. Yeah, I appreciate that feedback, and I think you're probably correct. You can't please everybody, and when you try to do something even cooler, people will try to turn into something that's not. So yeah, you're right, man. We'll just keep it standard and send it to dead.
I'm gonna pin it right now just so people know, and I'm gonna put.
I'm trying to help educate people.
I'm gonna put addresses or dates on these burns just so that we can have transparency with the client, with the community, in case they come back and there's a date on it, right? Anyway, whatever.
Okay, gold bars. What we did was we burned 2% of the allocation to burn. We didn't burn 2% of the entire supply.
Yeah, I screwed that math up. Sorry, guys. That's on me.
So we burned 2%, 20%. Yes, that's correct. Yes.
Go online, wherever you order, send me a bag of poop to my freaking house.
If you don't like us burning 2% of the 20%, you can always go to a rug pull like every other token that's not us. Burn. Dude, I just burned you while we were burning coins. Whoa.
I just lost so much in Safarium, dude. As soon as I saw that and I got pulled from Safarium, I was on fire, dude. I talked to Derek, and Derek was there. Derek was in it too, and we're like, dude, we've got to change this, and we have to change this now. This XVG ERC bridged. No, Let me explain on-chain clown. Let me explain a bridge to you right now. And I know this is recorded. Let me explain a bridge. When you bridge from an ERC20 to another token or another coin, you're giving up the custody of your tokens or coins in the middle in hopes that you're going to get the bridged one on the other side. So that means custody license. We're not going to get involved in that. Okay, so when you be very careful with bridges, my friend, because when you bridge, you're really trusting that team and that's doing that bridge. Now, the number one way to hack crypto right now is a bridge. So if that bridge got hacked, who's responsible? That ain't going to be us. We're not.
Can I add one more thing to that, Mark? Too. By the way, I want after this phone call, I want you to thank me because I've had so much caffeine and I'm trying so hard to not talk over you because I love you. To add to that, to have a bridge, you have to be able to also mint at will, which means that you'd be able to just print more tokens whenever you want. And honestly, that's I don't like the idea of being able to mint whenever you want. Would you guys like it if we could just create more XVG ERC20 whenever we want? I wouldn't if I were you. So, it's the whole reason that crypto started. I'm sure you guys understand the Federal Reserve. It was to undermine the Federal Reserve, straight up. That's what it was. The Federal Reserve causes inflation. They just print money whenever they want, and that's not sustainable. It's a house of cards. To have a bridge, you need to be able to burn and mint. And I honestly just don't like that. I don't like that. I don't trust anybody that can just mint more. I don't trust the Federal Reserve. I don't trust the U.S. dollar. I don't want any money that just loses value every year.
Yeah, and so these bridges, guys. They're talking about bridges. Just be so freaking careful with these bridges, man. You've got to really trust that the people. Now, listen to me really careful. If we start bridging or we're trying to bridge XVG ERC20, our liquidity right now is about 1.3 million. That means that we're going to have $1.3 million somewhere to bridge. Okay, so that means that that's going to be 10% of a person's net worth. So that you've got to be worth $10 million to have a $1.3 million bridge company. There's not very many people that can do that. So these people that are doing bridges, just be very careful, man. Know what you're doing. All right. And fricking reach out to us if you have any questions. It's like, if I can't answer a question, I'm going to fricking phone Justin and ask him is what actually I'm going to do. But anyway.
Hey, Mark, did I do good? I tried really hard to not talk over you. And like I said, I probably had like 800 milligrams of caffeine today. So.
No, I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for.
I'm sitting on my hands over here.
I'm waiting for Derek to tell me that, Bob, because I talk over him so bad. But he's not a Virgo, so he doesn't get it.
You guys, man.
You want to know how much I love Mark? I'll talk over anybody except for Mark. And Mark, all Mark has to do is say, "Justin, can I talk? Justin, can I talk?" When he says that 3 times, I'm like, "Oh shit."
It's even worse. No, it's even worse in the chat, man. These guys are so fast typing, man.
It's not that. It's like, Justin, let me speak. Justin, let me speak. Yeah, Justin, let me speak. Do you remember?
And it takes 3 or 4 of those, and then I actually shut up. And I'm like, sorry, Mark.
But you know what? The only person that does
you're the only person I'd do that for. I won't shut up if it's anybody else.
I know. My wife, it doesn't work. My wife, I back down. It's my wife, man.
Well, guys, it's almost 10. I kind of want to go. Like Mark said, I've been up a lot. I've been working on stuff and around the clock. You guys, those of you that are familiar from Verge, you guys know how I am. Like when I work, I work. And Justin needs slumber. So
when do we want to do this again? We got a lot. Let it go. You guys, we're going to be here all the time.
Yeah, I mean, we always are.
Whatever. We're going to be here all the time. Don't worry. We're not going anywhere. Just.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Straight up though, do not DM me on Telegram because I have all my DMs archived right now because of all the spam. But if you do need to get a hold of me for something really important, tag me in like one of the other topics. Wallet support, tweet repo. So like, if you need me, like get me in one of those other channels that are less trafficky. Because I'm always around, you know what I mean? Or like if you see me in the chat, like I'll be in the chat tomorrow, you know what I mean? Like I'm not, So, but anyways, guys,
I am not answering DMs either. Please reach out to one of the admins.
Yeah,
and
I can't answer DMs. I wish I could.
I can't. I got 300 to 400 DMs, man, and I'm not going near. I'm not opening
that archived chat folder. I'm not doing it.
Whoever DM me, I'm not freaking paying you a single freaking penny for your goddamn marketing. I'm just telling you. Whoever DM me, you're not getting a penny from me.
PP69. I love your name. I appreciate you your suggestion about not sending it to the dead XVG address. I think you're right about that. I mean, even though from a technical aspect it's better, you're right. It could give people that just want to talk shit ammo, and and I don't want to start trying to argue technically with people, about that kind of stuff. It's just a waste of my time and breath. So
Yeah,
I think
really
you're right
quickly
on that suggestion.
before you go, why does PP have 2 islands and not 1? There's got to be something beside that. Is that your island
Oh
and his
God,
island, or is that 2 islands for you? I don't know.
I don't know. Or what? Well, one's to go PP on, and the other one's to live on.
Oh, that's so funny. The PP island and the living on island.
PP69. That's such a good name. You know what really made me laugh? Actually, it's inappropriate, so I'm not going to bring it up.
No, nothing inappropriate. Okay, everybody.
I'm not going to say it specifically, but I'll tell you the gist of it. This guy it's a real video, and this guy had a telecourt case, and he was a younger kid, and he had to go in front of the judge, and he was doing it over Zoom, and he didn't realize that he had his name on Zoom, like super inappropriate, and the judge could see it, and the judge was like, "That is not your name." He started flipping out on the kid. Because the kid must have been like on a Zoom call with his buddy before it, or like the day before, and he had a really inappropriate name, and it was like on the screen in front of the whole court. It was great.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, it was hilarious. But anyways, guys, I gotta run.
The next time we're gonna let Derek speak, man.
Thanks.
Yeah. That's great. No, I don't know, Mark. Are we? I don't know. We'll have to see.
Well, let's get community feedback, man. Let them give us feedback saying, Mark, shut your freaking mouth, or Derek, I want to hear you more, or Mark, you got to really shut up.
One more quick thing on that note, too. I just want to say again, we said it on Twitter, but the reason that we have comments turned off on Twitter is because literally we posted a tweet earlier, and it had like 100 replies of just scam sites with the Verge name in them. And all they do is if you connect your wallet to it, you're fucked. And that's why we have it off, And honestly, I know that a lot of people want to say, "Congrats, this is awesome," stuff like that. But we don't need it, We're doing it, We're making it happen, and we want to protect you guys. We don't want you guys getting scammed from all these crazy Twitter bots and stuff. So, But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be around tomorrow. I'm gonna get some sleep finally, and cheers, guys. Have a good night.
Okay, you're leaving this. Okay, I don't know. Are people sticking around, Derek? Are you sticking around, Derek? Or you have to leave. You have to cancel it.
Me?
You have to leave. So when you
because if I leave and don't cancel, it stays on, right?
Oh, just cancel it. Then we'll see you guys tomorrow.
We'll catch up in TG, everybody.
See you guys.
Any questions? Shoot there. Have a good night.
Okay.
Cheers.